Hi, I'm Will, and I'm going to talk today about art. What is art? Why do we need art? And how to value art here on the Geezer Guide to Better Living. Art is left up to the viewer's interpretation. Whoever's viewing it, they can consider it art. What I may consider art, you may not consider art. I can find art in almost anything because I am an artist. But some people have to be taught how to view things in an artistic manner. Art can be rendered as sculptures, as painting, as drawing, as anything that you can put together and someone can make them feel something. It can emote you to feeling something. That's what art is. Can you imagine a world without art and music? It will be a very dull, plain world. What art does, it enhances our lives and it makes us feel good. If you see art in a person's living space, usually it tells you a lot about art. We start off as teens putting pictures of idols and things that we like on our walls, and it says a lot about us. When we get a little older, we kind of lose that personalizing our spaces. And what people need to realize is that when someone comes into your house, you can have the most beautiful house in the world, and if you don't have art on your wall that represent you, it's like having a Prada bag with a Walmart purse in it. Because if you don't match the two together and it tells a story about who you are, it makes you look unauthentic. It's easy to find good art. You can find it almost anywhere. There are a lot of good artists out there, especially the young and fresh ones that are eager to sell, that you can get their art pretty inexpensively. You can also, if you want to get inexpensive art, you can always get copies of art from a lot of these up and coming artists too, and a lot of the artists that have been around a long time. But if you want to get originals, and that's what I suggest, that you find an artist that you like and you get original art. Because original art always will be more valuable and it means more to you because it's not something that you will walk in and see on everybody's wall. It will make a statement that this is you and this is your art and this is what you're about. But if you get copies, you'll be getting, I knew it was this one picture here in Atlanta at one time that you went into almost any young black professional's house and you saw this picture. And just like the one that you see on the Cosby Show with the people going on a funeral procession, that picture at one time I got really sick of seeing it because it was everywhere. But if you go out and you find an artist that you like, and this is how you go about pricing his art. First off, you're going to go by what medium he used. And when I mean medium, that means if it's a sculpture, if it's a painting, the painting is acrylic, oil, or pastels, or watercolor, or if the drawing is graphite or ink, or is it pastels, you can go by that. And those things are, is it on canvas or is it on paper? Because that means a lot. Because if you go to artists who spend really good money on their products that they use to produce their art, and you undersell them drastically, because I've had someone that said that they wanted to buy a picture from me for $20. The canvas that I painted the picture on cost $100. Not to mention that you use the paints that go onto the canvas. And if you use a very good paint that go on the canvas, say you use on the average maybe 5 different colors, if you're good at mixing colors, that means that you use $50 because they're like $10 a tube. So that's your $150, right? And then say minimum wage. say I spend 24 hours making this picture, which usually it takes a little longer than that to make a painting. So 24 hours, $7 an hour. That's so you give yourself minimum wage, right? So that comes out to a lot of money. So if you could say you're going to offer me $20, right there, I'm in the hole just for the canvas by itself. Not to mention the time it costs for the products that I use. I did not even add on the brushes and the time that I use to produce this. And also, there's one thing that people never equate into the figure is the concept. This is something that came from this person. It's just something that they thought of and they take their time to make. The concept sometimes could be invaluable. It's a value that you cannot add into the price of the picture, especially if the picture resonates with you in a good way. So find you an artist, and usually, if especially if they're younger, they're eager to sell, and they will at least try to equate all of the value of that in, not the concept, and maybe not the hours that he put into it, but at least give him a fair standard value for his picture, and not something that will really is really insulting. I hope this video inspired you to purchase more art and to take value in the art that you purchase. If you like my video, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you.